Hi guys, it's Olivia, and in this video I'm going to be doing Choose Your Own Adventure, Part 2. So basically, if you don't know what this is, I start a story and end it at a certain point. At that point, it's up to you guys to choose what happens next. So if you didn't see Part 1, click on the iCard above to get caught up. So in the last video, you guys chose to let Isla take the magic classes, so let's continue the story. Isla stared at the flyer for a long time. She tried to think of the pros and cons of each choice. She decided that even if it was dangerous, going to these magic classes would be the only thing that would let her achieve her dream. She was going to become a real witch. She went to sleep with the flyer sitting on the desk near her bed. She knew that tomorrow was going to be a good day. Isla woke up early to prepare for the day ahead. In order to get ready for the class, Isla got her old torn spellbook. You might be wondering where Isla got this spellbook. Well, a few years ago when Isla was only 10, her interest in magic grew. She heard fairy tales and stories about what Elfington used to be like, a world where people used magic as much as they liked, a world that Isla wished she got to see. She wanted to learn spells so badly that she would do anything just to get a chance to start. One day, Isla remembered something, a story that her mom used to tell her about the origins of spellbooks. The first ever elf wizard, Goron Sarlana, would put all the spells he discovered in a book, in order to remember them. He practiced magic for many years and ended up filling 5 books with spells. Over many centuries, these sacred books were passed down, copied, and used to teach elves magic. When the Band of Magic was initiated in Elfington, these spell books were hidden. One of them was rumored to be hidden in the whimsical Willow Grove. This was the forest behind Isla's backyard. So when Isla remembered this tale, she took off into the forest digging and looking for any remains of a spell book. Hours into walking down the path, she could feel something. It was like a wave of power rushed through her. She looked at the source for this feeling. It was an off-colored patch in the dirt. Could this be where the spellbook was hidden? She began to dig. It took her a while because these spellbooks were hidden for a reason, but after an hour of digging, she finally found it. A spellbook. Isla flipped through the glorious pages made of gold. It was a little old and worn down, but it was beautiful. While Isla was admiring the book, she heard a noise. Could it be an animal or a person? No matter what it was, she needed to get out of the forest quickly. Isla covered up the hole that she had dug and rushed back to her house. She hid the spellbook under a loose tile in her room. Over the past few years, she has been practicing magic, using the spellbook, and continuing to hide it under the tile. So now, the day where she would finally get a magic mentor, she took the spellbook out of its hiding once again. She began to go over spells to prepare herself for this class. Many hours passed, and it was nearing the time the class would start. She got her stuff ready and was prepared to sneak out through her window when she realized. She had no idea where she was going. She pulled the flyer out from her drawer and looked at it closely. There was no address or anything that could help her find where this place was. She looked at the front and then the back. The back seemed blank at first, but then she saw something written very small at the bottom of the paper. It said, "If you want to find your way, use this spell." Below were some words that looked like gibberish at first, but she knew this was the only way she would get there. When she said the spell, "Bridgegar and Vizia," a path of light started to form in front of her. It started at her feet and slowly made its way out the window, down the side of her house, and into the forest. Isla was shocked at first, but then became excited. She was ready to begin the journey. She climbed down the window and made her way towards whimsical Willow Grove. She had gone to this forest ever since she was a young child, so she knew how to make her way around. Isla walked peacefully as she followed the glowing path that was twisting and turning, going up and down, left and right through the trees. Isla had been walking for about 10 minutes when she noticed something rustling in front of her. She stopped in her tracks and started walking towards the noise. When she saw what was in front of her, Isla jumped back in shock. So what did Isla see? Was it another elf going to the magic classes, a mysterious creature, or the elf police? That's up to you. Comment in the iCard above what you want the next choice to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is actually the 3rd time I've done a Choose Your Own Adventure, and this is actually the first time I've done more than one video, so hopefully I can continue this and actually finish the story this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you think about the story so far and what you think about the artworks in this video. So don't forget to vote in the iCard above, and I'll see you guys next time to continue this exciting story.